Hey guys, what is up? Thank you for joining me again for another video. If you're new, thank you for checking out my video. Please consider subscribing for some up and coming giveaways. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away a Nintendo Switch Lite, and who knows, hopefully this year, if I can reach it, I'll be giving away a few copies of Monster Hunter Rise. But it's all a big thank you to the support that everyone else has been giving me. So, straight on with today's topic. I thought I'd make a video on just some tips that I would give if a friend was to ask me, you know, I'm getting into Monster Hunter, what do I need to do? And this is it. This isn't cheats, this isn't hacks, this is just tips from someone who's put hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours into multiple different Monster Hunters that I can pass on to you guys. So, the first one is eat like an absolute monster. You want to make sure that before every single hunt you do, or, well, whatever you do out there in the big bad world of Monster Hunter, always eat. Different meals will give you different stat increases, buffs, and also increase your stamina and health. And of course, stamina is very important, which I'll talk about a bit later on. But you can eat in Asteria, which is the main, well, the first main hub that you get access to. You can also eat out in the, well, just out and about in the wild at the campsites. Behind the tents, you'll see some little stumps, and you can go there and you can eat. And you can use a multitude of different ways to pay for them, but this game throws money and points at you, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Secondly, a great idea is practicing in expeditions. This is basically Monster Hunter World's free roam, where you'll have no time limit, there's no objectives, you can just go out and forage and hunt to your heart's content. Monsters can leave the area at times, so just obviously be a bit wary on that one if you're trying to hunt a specific one. But if you wanted to hone your skills or get to grips with the controls and the world, expedition is the way to go, because you can die as many, well, not die, but you know, you can get carted as many times as you want. Carted means get knocked out, and you can just keep on going basically, so there's absolutely no need to stress, worry, or rush yourself. You can just learn at your own pace and just continue to practice. When monsters usually meet other monsters within Monster Hunter World, they end up scrapping, and to quote the awesome Godzilla line, just let them fight. It's always best to just kind of stay out the way, let them scrap, because the bigger monster will hopefully then just do shitloads of damage to the monster that you're hunting, so you can just let them carry on. Of course, they can turn on you, so try and keep your distance. Of course, I'm just being a bit more gallant here because I'm just trying to capture footage for you guys, but you get the idea. And it's also pretty cool to just watch them fight. I mean, let's be honest, two monsters going at it is damn awesome. One thing you really must do is forage everything you see. That, well, also includes picking up any information on footprints, saliva, animal carcasses, whatever you can see that can improve the, just improve your database on the monsters, but also just go around and collect the herbs, collect the nuts, collect the honey, mine all the different minerals you see mooching about, because the more you collect in the early game, the better off you'll be in the later game. Of course, you can still just keep going around foraging for things, but you need a whole lot of stuff for crafting different things. And you can also, whilst you're out on the hunts, if you use up all your potions or your mega potions, you can actually go into your options, turn on auto craft, and then when you actually get together, for example, like herbs, you can then make potions, and then if you also have honey, you can then mix them together to get mega potions, etc, etc. So you can keep using that. Different bones and rocks and stuff that you find out in the wild are also vital in upgrading weapons and armor. So you do need to forage really if you want to get quite, a lot of decent gear. But you just forage what you'd like to forage. I can only just give you what I do. You just do what you do. Your stamina is very important in you being able to run away and dodge. Those of you who play Dark Souls may be familiar with this one. However, unlike Dark Souls, it does not get used up from attacking. So you can attack to your heart's content, but you will need that stamina to dodge and run. And you can drink several things, or there's these things called little iggly itches or whatever it is they're called. I always kind of grab them as I'm running. I never really stop and see what they're called, but they're little yellow bugs that sit on logs, and they can actually give you a little burst of energy to your stamina. So as long as you just maintain that stamina and don't run out, you should be fine. Of course, it stands to reason that if you run out of stamina, your character will stand there exasperated, making you easy pickings for a monster. Do not forget the importance of the SOS flare, even if you are in an expedition. But if you ever go into any kind of quest by yourself and then you kind of think, oh, I need help, don't be afraid to call for help. This is a game that is designed for you to hunt with others, so you should never feel ashamed about wanting to hunt with other people. Of course, one day after a lot of practice and hunting, you will become an absolute boss and be able to just solo any monster that you desire, but you've got to get there first. I am in no way a master hunter. I've put tons of hours into it. However, as you're probably aware from my channel, I play an absolute plethora of different games, so I don't really ever truly super master one. Don't get me wrong, I'm quite handy on a lot of games, but I'm in no way a pro. But yeah, always call for help. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. And the last tip I want to leave you with today is learn the monster signs, and by this I mean every single monster, like this Rathian here for example, they all have telltale signs for what they're going to do. Like just there, when it raises up into the air and sweeps down, it will hit you with its tail and poison you. You can sever the tail, which will prevent it from doing damage and poisoning you, but you just want to watch out for those kind of attacks. Like obviously I'm doing a few things here just to show you like do's and don'ts. Like they can charge. Every single monster has its own way it can pull off a different range of attacks, especially the ones with elemental damage like fire or electricity or water. You just gotta fight them and learn them that way. The only way to learn is to fight them. You can watch as many videos as you like, but you have to actually be there, learn, time it right, and eventually you will pick it up. There are plenty of things to there's plenty of things that can help you along the way. Then as you progress through the story, you'll gain new weapons and equipment and blah blah blah, and the more monsters you hunt and the more that you forage and the more you carve up monster carcasses, you will keep getting better and better stuff. But Monster Hunter is not a game with quick, easy fixes. It's not a game where you can more or less super cheese your way through. Yes, there are moments where you can cheese, but the monsters are quite formidable, especially for newer players. Of course, veteran players, they probably don't think that way, and that's because they've hammered the game hard. But anyway, guys, that's just some off-the-cuff tips that I wanted to give today. If you found this video helpful, or if you would like me to do any more video tips, please let me know in the comments down below. Please let me know if you've picked up Monster Hunter, or if you've just never given it a go. But with Rise coming out on the Switch, you haven't got a Switch, so you thought, why not pick this one up on PlayStation 4, PC, and hey, if you have an Xbox One with Game Pass, it's free on the Game Pass, so it's absolutely worth a look. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, all the good stuff, and until next time, take it easy.